Hello everyone, welcome to this Vinyasa yoga class. So I'm really excited to film a class which is live. First, I want to apologize in advance if there's too much noise going on as I'm living kind of close to the train station and some other sounds in the background. So let's see how this class goes. Thanks for the understanding. This is a short yoga practice. We will be focusing today on our backs, especially lower back. If you have some problems on your lower back, this might be a perfect practice for you. So let's start it. Let's start in a lying down position. You can just lie down on your mat, either with your feet together or in whichever way it's comfortable for you. I'd like to start in a reclined butterfly pose. Simply allow your knees to fall apart. Relaxing your head. Gently close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your backs. Just noticing any sensations. Breathing in and out through your nose. Start to turn inward. Notice how are you feeling? How is your breathing? Gently inviting all the muscles to relax. Softening your facial muscles. Relax that space in between your eyebrows. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, you can open your mouth, release. One more time, inhale through your nose. And exhale, open your mouth, let it go. Your next in-breath, we're going to use our hands to slowly bring our knees together and hug your both knees in towards your chest. Gentle rocking side to side. Give yourself a little bit of massage on your lower back. Then you can bring your both hands underneath your thigh. From here, starting to rock yourself backward and forward. Use this opportunity to massage all the areas of your back. You might want to stay a little bit longer if you wanted to touch the upper back area. And whenever you feel ready, you can slowly come into a seated position, finding your own way. So finding a cross-legged seated position. Sit up nice and tall here, finding a nice and tall spine. Allow your shoulders to be relaxed away from your ears. Feeling your sit bones connected to the earth beneath you. You can bring your hands in front of your chest. Bring your palms together with your thumb touching your heart center. You can go ahead and set intention for this practice. Ask yourself why you showed up today. Whenever you are ready, you can slowly release your hands down. Keep your eyes closed here. On your next inhale, send your arms up towards the sky. Reach your fingertips as high as you can. And as you exhale, bending towards your right side. So your right hand is pulling your left hand towards your right. Bring your left sit bones down towards the mat. Inhale back to center and exhale, bending towards your left. Opening up our side of the body. Inhale back to center, arms up. We're going to flipping our palms up towards the sky. Inhale, lifting your chest, lifting up your gaze. And exhale, rounding your spine, tuck your chin towards your chest, bring your hands in front of you. Inhale, flipping your palms up, lifting up your chest. Exhale, rounding your spine, chin towards your chest. One last round. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, rounding your spine. Inhale, sending your arms up, finding a neutral spine. Lifting your arms as high as you can. And as you exhale, slowly dive forward, finding a forward fold here, maybe resting on your fingertips. Reach your fingertips as far as you can reach. Slowly moving your fingertips towards your right side as you are drawing a half circle. Coming back to center. Now moving towards the opposite direction. Finish this half circle. Really feeling the opening of our side of the body. Inhale slowly, walking your fingertips towards the center. And coming back into a neutral spine, walking your fingertips towards yourself to lifting up yourself back to center. Now let's transitioning into a tabletop. So finding an O4 pose. Bring your shoulders over your wrists, your knees underneath your hips, finding a neutral spine here. A few rounds of cat and cows. As you inhale, drop your belly, opening up your chest. Tuck your tailbone out, gaze look up. Exhale, rounding your spine, chin towards your chest, pushing the floor away through your hands. Once again, inhale, drop your belly, gaze look up. Exhale, rounding your spine, chin towards your chest. You can continue moving on your own pace, synchronizing the movement with the breath. Really bring all your awareness on your spine. Make your breath as audible as possible. If you are familiar with the Ujjayi breath, you are welcome to use it. Breathing deeply. Last round. And slowly coming back to the neutral spine. Keep your hips stuck on top of the knees. We're going to simply walking our hands forward as far as you can reach. Relax your forehead down towards the mat, finding a puppy stretch. So this is an excellent posture for our lower back. Relaxing your lower back, relaxing your forehead. Breathing deeply into your belly. 2 more breaths here. On your next deep breath, lifting up your gaze, bring your forearm down towards the mat. And we're going to slide our pelvic floor down, coming into a sphinx pose, maybe moving your hips back, so aligning our shoulders on top of the elbows. If you have lower back problem, you can always walk your elbows a bit forward to create less tension on our lower back. Focusing on lifting up your sternum up towards the sky. Draw the crown of your head upwards. Shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Last big in breath in through your nose. And exhale, release your forehead down. Bring your hands next to your rib cage. Pushing through your hands, sending your hips back. From here, tuck your toes under, finding our first downward facing dog. Sending the tailbone up towards the sky. Spreading your fingertips wide. Feet hip distance apart. You can absolutely bend your knees, as this is our first downward facing dog. You might want to bend one knee after another, finding some stretch on our legs, on our calf muscle, the hamstrings. Just make any movement your body needs to feel good. Keep breathing deeply. Stay connected with your body. On your next inhale, coming back to center, gaze look in between your hands, taking a few baby steps until we reach to our hands, finding your feet hip distance apart here. Inhale to halfway lift, straighten your spine, straighten your legs. Exhale, fold forward, finding a ragdoll fall here. You can keep your knees bent as generously as you need here. Simply allow your upper body to fall closer towards your legs, relaxing your lower back, your neck, your head. Maybe grabbing the opposite elbows, starting to swing your upper body side to side. Shifting your weight from one foot to another. Moving your hips. Just allow any tension you might hold to melt away with each exhalation. Slowly moving yourself back to center, release your arms. Whenever you are ready, pressing through your feet to rise up, inch by inch, coming back to standing. Inhale, sending your arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, we are going to cactus our arms, bending into your elbows, opening up your chest. A little bit back bend here if your back feels okay. Inhale, back to center, reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms wide, open up your chest. Last time, inhale, sending your arms up. And exhale, cactus your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades together. From here, we're going to extend our arms back, interlace your fingers, pushing your hands away from your body. Take another big inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, slowly dive forward, bending into your knees, pushing our chest towards our thigh, finding a big stretch on our upper back, our shoulder and arms. Relaxing your neck, your forehead. Maybe you can dangle a little bit side to side, bring a little bit of movement to your body. I find this posture really good in the early morning, as we always hold a lot of tension on our upper back. And slowly coming back to center, release your arms down back to the mat. You can bring your hands down to the mat and use the help of your hands as a support. We're going to open our feet mat distance apart, pointing your toes out, heels in, finding a yogic squat, Malasana. If your hips are quite tight here, you can always use the support of your hands or maybe lifting up your heels if you need it. Otherwise, you can join your palms together in prayer. Finding a nice and tall spine here, shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Just noticing the sensations on your backs, on your legs and hips. One last round of breath. On your next in-breath, you can release your palms down back to the mat, pushing through your hands to send your hips up. Bring your feet parallel to each other. From here, step your both feet back. Take 2 steps back into downward facing dog. Then we're going to drop our knees down, coming back into a tabletop. Finding a neutral spine, starting to engage our core. So pushing the belly button towards the spine. Then lifting up our right knee up. Keep that knee bent here. Big inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, rounding your spine, bring your knee towards your nose. Inhale, release, bring it back. And exhale, knee towards your nose. Last time, inhale, release. And exhale, rounding your spine, bring your knee towards your nose. Keep your spine round as much as you can, creating that space. And slowly step that foot in between your hands. So aligning our knees on top of the ankles. From here, lifting up our right arm up towards the sky, gaze look up. Finding a little twist here. Bring that right arm down back to the mat and slowly shifting our hips back, finding a half split, opening up our hamstrings. Keep your spine straight. Just stay here for a couple more breaths. Simply allow our hamstrings to open. Observe the sensations you are feeling. Slowly release, stepping our front foot down towards the mat and tuck our back toes, lifting up our left leg, starting to rock backward and forward to opening up our hips. Pushing through your both hands, we're going to step our right leg back. Drop your both knees down towards the mat, knee, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, lifting up into the cobra. And exhale, sending our hips back, tuck your toes under, finding downward facing dog. Let's continue on the other side. Drop your both knees down towards the mat, engaging your core here. And we're going to lift up our left knee. Big inhale through the nose and exhale, rounding your spine, knee towards your nose. Inhale, extend it back, arching your spine, lifting up your chest. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Last round, inhale and exhale. From here, keep your spine round as much as you can, creating that space, then slowly sliding that foot in between your hands, finding your knees on top of the ankles. And we're going to reach our left arm up, finding an easy twist. Gaze look up towards the sky. Stack your left shoulder on top of the right. And release. Release your left hand down back to the mat, preparing for the half split. if you find some limitation on your hips, you can always use some blocks or anything that can prop you up to create more space. All right. Whenever you are ready, slowly sending your hips back, straighten your front leg. Noticing the sensations on your left leg, left hamstring. One side might feel a little bit different than the other. One more breath. And coming back into a low lunge, bring your both hands down back to the mat. We're going to lifting up our right leg, rocking our hips backward and forward. And step that left leg back, finding a high plank here. Drop your both knee, chest and chin, hug your elbows in and slide forward, lifting up into the cobra. And exhale, sending your hips back. Open your knees as wide as you can, finding a wild leg child's pose. You can keep your spine round here. Simply relaxing your neck, relaxing your forehead. Keep your arms alongside of your ears, finding some opening through your shoulders. Take a moment to pause here. Reconnect with your breath. Whenever you are ready, you can slowly moving out, coming back into a tabletop, sending your hips towards your heels, and bring your hips down to the mat, sit on the mat, and sending your legs forward. Finding a Paschimottanasana here. So sit up nice and tall. Keep your legs straight, flexing your toes. Inhale, sending your arms up, creating some space from your spine, lifting up as high as you can. And as you exhale, slowly dive forward. So there's a few options. You can either resting your hands on your legs or placing your palms facing up. So this is more a passive version, or grabbing your toes. Maybe you can even reach to your wrists. So finding any variation you need today. Remember to bring your awareness to your lower back. Really giving your back a moment to relax and release any tension. With each exhalation, allow your forehead to be a little bit closer towards your legs. One last round of full breath. And slowly you can use your hands, walking your hands towards yourself to lifting up your torso. And we are going to lying down completely to the mat. From here, keep your knees bent, planting your feet hip distance apart, trying to bring your heels as closer as possible towards your hips. You can maybe use your hands to see if you can reach your heels. Bring your palms facing down towards the mat, preparing for the bridge pose, Setu-Bandhasana. So this is another excellent posture for your lower back. Whenever you are ready, pressing through your hands, your arms, and your feet to lifting up your hips as high as you can. Really squeezing those glute muscles, squeezing your shoulder blades, lifting up your chest as high as you can here. Try to not external rotate your knees instead of squeezing it in. Maybe interlace your hands underneath your spine, underneath your back, to lift up a little bit taller. Stay here for 3, 2, 1, and slowly release your hands, bring your hips down back to the mat. Hug your both knees in towards your chest. Maybe give it gentle rock side to side. Coming back to center. Keep your knees hugged in towards your chest. We're going to find a twist here. You can use your left hand to bring your both knees towards your left side. Extending your right arm forward and taking your gaze towards your right. Try to push your right shoulder blades down towards the mat. You can use your left hand to gently pressing your both knees down towards the mat. On your next in-breath, slowly bring yourself back to center. Keep your knees in the center together, and this time use your right hand to bring your knees towards your right side. And extending your left arm, gaze look towards your left shoulder, left arm. Breathing deeply. With each exhalation, allow yourself to twist a little bit deeper. Rolling yourself back slowly to the center and hug your both knees in towards your chest. We're going to open our knees, pointing your feet towards the sky, finding a happy baby pose. So open your knees as wide as you can. Grab the outer edge of your foot with your hands. Try to press those knees closer towards the mat. You are welcome to do any movement that feels good. Maybe gentle rocking side to side for the last time before we end in the Shavasana. Whenever you are ready, you can slowly release your legs forward. Finding our last posture, Shavasana. Allow your feet to fall apart. Bring your palms facing up towards the sky. Fully surrender into this posture, into this moment. Just give yourself a last few minutes here to allow your body to integrate all the benefit of this practice before you go about your day. Allow your breath to come in and out naturally. Your muscles to relax and soften. There is nothing you have to do here. You can stay in the Shavasana for as long as you wish. Otherwise, you can slowly moving out. Take your time. Let's close this class together. You can join your palms in front of your heart center. Take a moment to notice how you are feeling right now. How is your lower back? Notice if there's any difference before and after this practice. Just remember the intention you set at the beginning of this practice. Let's close this practice with a chant of Om. Deep inhale for the chant. Thank you so much for practicing with me and hope to see you soon. Namaste.